I'm here because I'm really committed to making FundAction a powerful tool in Europe to facilitate systemic change.
Create a shared narrative on what do we mean by systemic change, and doesn't matter if you work in one area or another, if you work in one country or another, how we can build a shared narrative and in a way create more critical mass for the change we want to achieve.
There's just so many amazing things happening all across Europe, so many fantastic initiatives and alternatives that are being developed, solutions also, and we are so stuck in our bubbles, and this frustrates me a lot in my work.
I don't see many opportunities out there to bring people that are working on climate justice in Poland together with racial justice activists from London, together with people thinking about municipalism in Barcelona, for example, and what are the shared interests, what are the common struggles, what are the crises that we're all facing, and what are some of the solutions that we can build together to address these. For me, that's the real strength of FundAction.
I became a convert to the power of participatory process and decision-making relatively recently. For most of my career, I was a fairly traditional grant maker, and I work in an organization with brilliant people. I think that's true, and it was only in engaging with social movement activists and seeing the energy of civic assemblies and participatory decision-making that I became convinced that this was something that we needed much more of in philanthropy.
For me, it's really interesting to really rethink the way that funding works and the relations between funders and grantees. And I think there needs to be more conversations that go both ways.
I think the challenges that FundAction are likely to face are around, obviously fundraising. I think not having multi-year funding is a real barrier to being able to be imaginative in your planning and dreaming and development.
Not a lot of funders yet are recognizing the need to address systemic problems in a systemic way. That lots of foundations still fund in programs, that they do not want to dedicate a pot of money to a community of activists that is as diverse as FundAction.
I think the main challenge is the membership. It's a member-led organisation, and it's also membership by invitation. That means usually the people get invited, they are representative of the people that are already in there, and it's a close-knit crew.
Any initiative that was partially set up by the funders, and kudos to them for that, is inevitably going to build outwards from the connections that those funders already have. And if the aim of the project is to connect groups that the funders haven't got relationships with, then that's going to take a little while to break down that initial framework.
It's a commoning, and every commoning is a little bit of blood, sweat and tears. But finding the way to build our processes to do this as well as possible, I believe in that is possible, and it takes its own time, but that is fine. Shouldn't only see that as the problem, but perhaps also see that is what it's all about.